Hello guys, I hope everyone's having a great night wherever you guys are. Today we are going to be making the fire and ice flowers from Mario, Super Mario. So I've already made the ice flower here. We're going to be making the fire flower together here. What you'll need, I do like using worsted weight yarn, but you know, if you guys want to use a plush yarn or a smaller yarn, it all works as long as you use the corresponding hook. For the worsted weight yarn, which is what this is made out of, we're going to be using a G hook, 4mm. You can also use an F hook, 3.75mm. You're going to need some scissors and a yarn needle. So without further ado, let's get started, guys. Let's make our fire and ice flowers from Super Mario. So we're going to start making the stem first. For the stem, you're going to start with the color green. We're going to magic ring 6. So 6 single crochets in a magic ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Tighten that up. Then we're going to go 6 increases here all the way around. So that's going to end with a total of 12 stitches because we're increasing 6 times. Increase number 1, increase number 2, increase number 3, increase number 4, increase number 5, and increase number 6. All right, I'm going to cut off this little loose end here. All right, so for the next 30 rounds, that's round 3 all the way through 34, we're going to be just going 12 all the way around. Single crochet 12, single crochet 12, single crochet 12 for 30 rounds. And you're going to want to stuff as you go too as well. For the sake of the video, I'm going to kind of fast forward through this part. I'll meet you guys at the end of round 34. Again, as you're kind of crocheting, just make sure you're filling up pretty firmly actually as you go all the way up. If you'd like, you can also use a stick and kind of crochet around the stick and then add some extra polyfill around that for stability. Or you can also use a wire if that works a little bit better for you too as well. You want a little bit more stability on it. This guy here is actually not made with anything. I just kind of stuffed it really firmly. You can see I'm just holding it there. It's still kind of supported pretty well. So if you stuff it very, very firmly, it'll also be pretty supported well. But if you want a little bit more support, you can kind of add like some sort of stick or a chopstick, kind of break the chopstick a little bit, or you can use anything else too as well, some kind of wire. All right, so I'll meet you guys again back after round 34. All right, so we just finished round 34 here. So we just did 30 rounds of single crochet 12. I didn't stuff the last part on purpose so we can stuff that together, but I've stuffed basically the rest of it here. So you're gonna wanna grab some polyfill here, or any kind of polyester stuffing will work, and just kind of stuff that in there. Again, if you wanted to reinforce this with like a stick or something, that's totally fine. You just gotta put the stick in the center and then you just kind of stuff around it too as well. So just kind of stuffing this firmly here. All right. It's pretty stuffed. I'm gonna kind of roll that out a little bit just so it's a little more even. And then for round 35, we're basically just gonna decrease 6 times and then tie off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then we're going to tie that off. How I always tie off is I'll slip stitch into the next stitch, I'll chain 1. We're going to leave this a little bit long here because we're going to use that to attach the flower a little bit later. But for now, we're just going to tie this off. And I like to go in the front loops of every stitch here. Gotta tie this guy off here. pull it tight, send it through, back up. Okay, all right, so there we have it. It's the stem. I'm just gonna roll this out a little bit so it's a little more even, but there we have it, guys. That's the stem. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on the leaves next. Hi, I'm Michael from Knotmonster. I hope you're enjoying this video. If you are, please take the time to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you can be the first to see my new videos and new content. If you want to learn more about crochet or you want to see more patterns, I have an Etsy store. Check it out. It's knotmonster.etsy.com. Or if you want a paperback version, I do have books on Amazon. I've got books such as my Pink Edition book, my Balloon Animal book, and my Knotmonster's Potted Plant book. Those are all available paperback copies at Amazon. Just search Knotmonsters in the search bar. Anyways, let's get back to the crochet. Okay, so for the leaves, we're gonna start with that same green color here. We're gonna magic ring 5, and we're gonna wanna make 2 of these. But let's start with the first one first. So let's magic ring 5, so 5 single crochets into a magic ring here. 3, 4, and 5. Pull tight. We're gonna increase 5 times for a total of 10 stitches on round 2. One increase. This is 2 increases. 3 increases. 4 increases. 5 increases. All right, I'm gonna tighten that up a little bit here. I'm gonna snip off this loose end. Alrighty. And I'm gonna put a little bit of guide yarn in here. Okay, so the next round's gonna be round 3. We're gonna single crochet 10 all the way around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so for round 4, we're gonna single crochet and increase. Repeat that 5 times for a total of 15 stitches. 1, increase. 1, increase. 1, increase. 1, increase. 1, increase. All right, so round 4 is done. You got a total of 15 stitches. We're moving on to round 5. For round 5, we're gonna do 2 single crochets and an increase. Repeat that 5 times. So 1, 2, increase. 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 All right, so for round 6, we're gonna do 4 single crochets and an increase. We're gonna repeat that 4 times for a total of 24 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. 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 All right, so we've got a total of 24 stitches here. Now, for rounds 7 through 12, so 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, that's 6 total rounds. We're gonna wanna go SC24. So we're basically just going around 6 times. For the sake of the video, I'll fast forward to this part 2. I'll meet you guys when we're done with round 12. All right, so we just finished round 12 here. So now we're gonna move on to round 13. So for round 13, we're gonna wanna single crochet 4 and then decrease, repeat that 4 times for a total of 20 stitches. So single crochet in 1, 2, 3, 4, and then decrease. Single crochet 1, 2, 3, 4, and then decrease, and then just repeat that 2 more times. Okay, so for round 14, we're gonna wanna do 2 single crochets and a decrease, repeat that 5 times for a total of 15 stitches. 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2, decrease, 1, 2, decrease. Okay, next round we're going to want to do 1 single crochet and then a decrease, repeat that 5 times for a total of 10 stitches. Decrease, 1, decrease, 1, decrease, 1, decrease, 1, decrease. Now we're going to single crochet 10 all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And then we're going to decrease 5 times for a total of 5 stitches. That will be the last round, round 17 here. Decrease 1. Decrease 2. Decrease 3. Decrease 4, decrease 5. Okay, tie it off, leave it a little bit long because we're going to use that to attach the stem. Okay. All right, and then so now we're going to take just a little bit of a darker green here, and we're going to make kind of like a little vein down the center of the leaf. So I'm going to do it kind of like around here to roughly around here. send this yarn through. Okay, and there you have it. So there's one leaf, just go ahead and make the second leaf. I've actually already made and attached the second leaf here. So after you've made the second leaf, then we're gonna attach both of them onto the stem. Just make sure they're equidistant. Okay, this is the loose end from the other leaf that I kind of just sent out the back here. It just makes it a little easier to tie off, so that's what I've done here. Okay, so there's the stem with the leaves attached. Stem with the leaves. All right, so next part, let's start making the fire flower. All right, so let's start the fire flower here. So for the fire flower, you're gonna wanna start with the color white. We're gonna start by chaining 7 here. So let's go ahead and chain 7. Now we're going to turn, starting in the second chain from hook. We're going to single crochet 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're going to want to go around the chain here and single crochet 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, so for round 2, get my guide yarn here. We are going to do 2 increases. Increase. Then another increase. Then single crochet 2. And then 4 increases. One, 2 increases, 3 increases, 4 increases, and then 2 single crochets here, and then another 2 increases. Okay, round 3, single crochet and an increase, single crochet, increase, another single crochet and an increase, 2 SCs, then another single crochet and an increase, another single crochet and an increase, another single crochet and an increase, 1 more single crochet and an increase, 2 single crochets, a single crochet and an increase, a single crochet and an increase. And then we're gonna switch colors here. Just for the sake of this, I am gonna tie this off, and then just so it's a little bit of a cleaner color change, just because I just don't want the marks too visible here, guys. So we're gonna kind of clean it up a little bit. You can do a cleaner color change if you want to as well. For the sake of video, we're just gonna do this. It's a little bit of a faster way to do it. All right, so for round 4, we're gonna switch to the color yellow. So for round 4, we're gonna do 2 single crochets and an increase. Oop, stuck. 2 single crochets, that's 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, and an increase. Same thing again, 2 single crochets, and an increase, 2 single crochets, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets and an increase. Again, repeat that 4 times. It's 1, it's 2, it's 3, and that's 4. Okay, and then 2 single crochets. 2 single crochets and an increase. Two single crochets and an increase. Okay, so now we're going to move on to round 5. So for round 5, we're going to do 3 single crochets and an increase. Got the guide yarn here. So 3 single crochets and an increase. 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, another 3 single crochets and an increase. We're gonna single crochet 2 here, 3 single crochets and an increase. Repeat that 4 times. That's 1, 3 single crochets and an increase. 1, 2, 3. Increase, 1, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, 3, increase, single crochet 2, single crochet 3 and an increase, 2, 3, increase, 1, 2, and 3 and increase. Okay, so now we're going to single crochet 4 and an increase. We're on round 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. We're going to do 2 single crochets here, and then we're going to do 4 single crochet 4 and increases. So single crochet 4, increase, repeat that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. Now we're going to single crochet 2, 1, 2. Now we're going to do single crochet 4 and an increase. Repeat that twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, increase. Okay, let's tie that off, guys. right, just tie that off. At this point, I'm going to tie in some of these loose ends here. We can cut this last one off here. This one here. For these loose ends, when we're doing color changes this way, I just like to just knot them pretty much. It's a lazy man's way of color changes, so bear with me, guys. I know there's nicer ways to do it, but we're just going to do it this way for the sake of time. Looks good enough for me. All right, so next color we're going to switch to is orange. You guys can also switch to red too as well. I've seen people use red. I think orange looks a little cuter, but again, you guys can use red, orange, whatever color you want to for the next one, but we're going to switch over to the color orange. So now we are in round 7, you guys. So for round 7, we're going to single crochet 5 and increase, repeat that twice. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase, and we're going to single crochet 2 here, 1 and 2. And then we're going to single crochet 5 and increase and repeat that 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, increase. Then we're going to single crochet 2, and then we're going to single crochet 5 and then increase, repeat that 2 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, increase, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and increase. Okay, let's put the guide yarn in here. And the next round, round 8, we're going to do 6 single crochets and an increase. Repeat that twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase. We're going to single crochet 2, single crochet 6 and an increase, repeat that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase. We're going to single crochet 2 times here. 1, 2, and now we're going to single crochet 6 and then increase. Repeat that 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and increase. So now's a good time. I mean, it probably would be better earlier, but now's a good time to kind of check and just make sure you have enough, the correct number of stitches too as well. So it's always good every couple rounds, just double check, count, make sure you have enough stitches. This is the end of round 8, so you're gonna wanna have 68 total stitches here. Just, you know, double check, make sure that every couple rounds you guys are staying on track with me. All right, so now we're moving on to round 9. So for round 9, we're going to single crochet 7 and then increase, repeat that twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increase. We're going to single crochet 2 times. And then now we're going to single crochet 7 times, increase. We repeat that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increase. 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 Okay, so now let's single crochet 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to single crochet 7 and then increase, repeat that 2 times for a total of 76 stitches here in round 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, increase. Okay, so that's the end of round 9 here. So I'm going to kind of tie off these loose ends a little bit here. At the end of round 9, you're going to want to make sure that you guys have 76 total stitches for the next 3 rounds. So for round 10, 11, and 12, you're basically just going to want to single crochet 76. So for the sake of the video, I'm just going to kind of fast forward through this part. So I'll see you guys at the end of round 12. Again, single crochet 76 3 times around. See you guys right after. All right, so we just did 3 rows of 76. So we are on round 13 now. So for round 13, let's do 7 single crochets and a decrease. Repeat that twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, decrease. We're going to single crochet 2 times, and then we're going to do 7 single crochets and a decrease. Repeat that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, decrease, single crochet twice, and then 7 single crochets and a decrease. Repeat that twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and a decrease. All right, so you should end with 68 total stitches here for round 14. We're going to start off with single crochet 6 and a decrease. Repeat that 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease, then single crochet twice, and then 6 single crochets and a decrease. Repeat that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a decrease. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and decrease, and then 2 single crochets, and then we're going to end this round with 6 single crochets and a decrease. Repeat that twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, decrease. All right, so that's the end of round 14. You're gonna have 60 total stitches. We're gonna move on to round 15 here. So for round 15, we're gonna do 5 single crochets and a decrease. Repeat that 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, decrease. All right, and then single crochet twice, and then 5 single crochets and a decrease. Repeat that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a decrease, and then repeat them 2 more times here. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then single crochet 2 times. And then single crochet 5 and a decrease. Repeat that 2 times. Okay, so next round, 16. We're gonna do 4 single crochets and a decrease, and we're going to repeat that 2 times. One, 2, 3, 4, decrease. 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease. Then we're going to do 2 single crochets, and then 4 single crochets and a decrease. Repeat that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, decrease. 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 And then we're going to single crochet 2, and we're going to end it with 4 single crochets and a decrease. Repeat that 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now we're moving on to round 17. So at the end of round 16, you do want to have 44 total stitches here. Just double check, you know, every couple rows, make sure you guys are right on track with the number of stitches here so you don't get all messed up. So for round 17, we're going to do 3 single crochets and a decrease, and we're going to repeat that 2 times here. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. We're going to single crochet 2 times. And now we're going to single crochet 3 times and a decrease. Repeat that 4 times. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. We're going to single crochet 2 times. And then to end that round, we're going to do 3 single crochets and a decrease. Repeat that 2 times. 1, 2, 3, decrease. 1, 2, 3, decrease. All right, so we're gonna end with a total of 36 total stitches on round 17. Moving into round 18. For round 18, we're gonna start off with 2 single crochets and a decrease. Repeat that twice. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, decrease. We're going to single crochet 2 times here. 1 and 2. We're going to single crochet 2 times and a decrease. Repeat that 4 times. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, decrease. I'm going to single crochet 2 times, and then single crochet 2 and a decrease, and we're going to repeat that 2 times to end the round. 1, 2, decrease. 1, 2, and decrease. Okay, and then this round, you're gonna end with a total of 28 total stitches here. So now moving on to round 19, we're gonna single crochet and decrease twice. Single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. Then we're gonna single crochet twice. 1, 2, then we're gonna single crochet and decrease. Repeat that 4 times. 1, decrease, 1, decrease, 1, decrease, 1, decrease. All right, and we're gonna single crochet 2 times. And now we're gonna finish it off with a single crochet and a decrease twice. Single crochet, decrease, single crochet, decrease. Okay, so now is a good time to stuff this guy here. So we do want to stuff it pretty firmly here too as well. So get that polyfill, get whatever kind of stuffing you guys use, and stuff this flower, stuff this little fire flower. All right, here we go. And I do want this guy to be pretty stuffed here, so let's make him nice and firm. All right. Okay, so last round here is gonna be round 20. For round 20, we're gonna start just with 2 decreases. 2 decreases. So decrease and a decrease. Then we're gonna single crochet 2 times. And then we're gonna do 4 decreases. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 decreases, then we're gonna do 2 single crochets, 1 and 2, and then we're gonna do 2 decreases. And that should end us at a total of 12 stitches here. So just tie that off. Leave that a little long here. Pull out the guide yarn. Okay, so we've got a little hole here, so we're gonna close up that hole just by doing a mattress stitch to kind of like sew this hole closed here. So let's go ahead and sew this guy closed. And you're gonna wanna sew it just straight up and down, kind of like how it was before, hot dog wise. Because that flower is, the fire flower is a little bit like ovalish. Okay, come back down here. We're just gonna tie this off. Sew this loose end a little bit. Okay. All right. Alrighty. Okay, so that is the fire flower head. So now we're gonna make the eyeballs. So for the eyeballs, just get some black yarn here. I've got some black yarn. Okay. just cut myself some. Okay, so we're gonna get some black yarn, and we're basically just kind of going 3 times over with the black yarn, and just kind of make sure that they align somewhat here, so the eyeball's not off. So yeah, like to here, I think is fine. Something like that. That's 1. We're just gonna loop it through 3 times. And don't tie it tightly either, guys. I'm trying to make it a little bit loose here. All right. Okay, so there's 1 eyeball. Let's do the other one. Should go like similar stitches here, guys. You guys can fiddle around with what looks best too. If you want to make the eyeballs like closer together, you can totally also make them closer together too. Just whatever you guys like. That's the cool thing about crochet. You just kind of do whatever. Do whatever you like. Alrighty, so there's the head. Okay. So now, okay, so now we're gonna tie this to the body that we just did, or that stem. And what I like to do is I like to attach it maybe like a little bit higher than midsection here. So kind of like here. You guys can also attach it wherever you guys like to as well. I think it looks nice kind of around here, but if you guys want a little bit of a longer stem, totally fine too. If you guys want a little bit of a shorter stem, just attach it a little bit lower too, but it doesn't really matter. Just make sure you guys are sewing it really well, so it stays nice and stable here. Okay, let's knot this off. All right, guys. So that is our little fire flower. Guys, we got our fire flower, we got our ice flower. Thank you so much for spending the evening with me making these, wherever in the world you guys are. I really have a good time making these, and I really hope you guys enjoy making them too. Hope they bring some joy to you, your friends, your family, wherever you guys decide to give these away, sell these away, whatever. I just hope you guys enjoy my rendition, the Knotmonster rendition of the Mario Fire Flowers. Now, if you guys enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, comment, turn on notifications. Also, when you guys finish, please tag me at Knotmonster on Instagram. I would love to see your guys' finished creations. I love seeing them. Drop me a message too as well. Love to hear from you guys. And thanks again for spending a great evening with me. These things whipped up pretty cute, I think. And we'll see you guys in the next video.